Whoa, 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 welcome to the Free Idea Podcast. Oh. This is podcast number 37, which I'm happy to do again. Oh, yeah. Today's topic is happiness or inner happiness. That's better. Inner happiness. What happens when you have it all and still not happy? Chun, chun, chun. I will introduce it like this. I have it all. I have a wife, health, family, apartment, money, lifestyle, good place to live, America, good neighborhood, job, anything. All the things that are sold to us as the American dream and the ideal life. And I'm part of the 1% of the world's population of being rich. So, I have it all. And yet, I'm not entirely happy. What is that? Well, according to Maslow's pyramid of pyramids, that just means that I have it all, and now I'm looking for a purpose. But a purpose is something I've done multiple times, and every time I achieve it, I am left empty, just to seek another purpose, never-ending search. Because I search it, I find it, and I do it, and then I'm empty. So I search it, find it, do it, and empty. And it goes like that forever. So, is the answer in having a family, like children? Or is the answer in finding a religious focus, like Christianity, and having purpose in the Lord? Or is the answer in inner happiness, inner comfort? I've heard that you cannot find happiness outside of your body. It's not in a bottle of pills. It's not in a new toy. It's not in a book. It's not out there in a tree. It's not in the sky. It's deep inside. If you feel comfortable with who you are. So in there commences a search of the inner self. With questions such as, what do I care about? What do I like? What do I want? Blah, 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 blah. The trick is in the questions. But I'm thinking it's not even that. It's just being okay with who you are and how you are. Which means okay with what's wrong with you, with me. As well as being okay with what's right with you. And that is what I would call the inner okayness. Inner okay. Because inner happiness doesn't cut it. Inner peace doesn't cut it either, because I'm never at peace. Just okay. And being okay is a-okay. Chon chon chon. That is the topic. And it only took me 4 minutes to explain it. And there's no more than that, really. So, in these 4 minutes, you have gotten the entire teaching of a whole hour or later of this podcast. Now I'll just explain it in more words than it's needed. So I've been exploring, here I will begin. I've been exploring what I do with my day to feel this way. Okay, so I exercise. But now I got sick, so I cannot do that because I'm gonna get worse, so I gotta heal. I have all the time in the day for about 2 months, but I'm sick and I cannot do anything with that time. I could concentrate on doing stuff, but I feel a type of pain while I do that stuff. So everything becomes a little not nice. Like if playing games was fun, but now playing games with pain is not fun. Exercise was fun, but getting in the worst health the more I exercise is not fun. You get my message. Cooking is not fun when you're in pain. It goes like that. So I started exploring. Also, why do I feel the way I feel? Is it because I watch the news too much and I get depressed? Because America is crumbling. So the houses are going up every year. The cars, the money is going down. America is falling. Everywhere in the world is better. Or so you think. Everywhere in the world is having their own issues. If you go to Europe, they complain that they earn too little. They complain the gas is going up. They complain that they're complaining too much. Germans complain and they say their number one hobby is complain. So why, in the richest lands of this earth, complaining becomes number one? So that is my message. No inner peace. None. I could be a preacher right now. I got preacher energy. I gotta start screaming and shouting and going, oh Lord. Anyways, no inner peace. Because when we have it too good, we sort of try to look for a problem to solve because we're left with nothing. But if I think about it, I have everything I wanted to achieve. I'm a villain without the hero. I've won the battle and I'm not happy with what I wanted? Because this is it. This is what I wanted. You know, nobody put a gun to my head, as the saying goes, and told me to achieve greatness. I just did it because I'm great. And now I'm left feeling empty with a fucking pussy. That's what I say. Pussy. How can someone feel empty when they achieve what they want? Is it because what I wanted was not what I needed? Is it because what I wanted wasn't the right thing for me? Because I don't know myself and I think that's what I want, and then when I get it, I realize that's not what helps me. Is the hero not that we want, but the one we deserve? And so I go along life getting the things I want, thinking that I know more than the nothingness knows about me. The Jesus. And so I go there pillaging and accomplishing things, getting everything I want, pew, 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 just to be left with a curse of getting it all. Interesting. That's the philosophy as to why inner peace, inner okay is important. Just being okay. And to have in mind that the things I have now are things that I wanted all along. To be grateful and to desire less. Because the one who's happy is not the one who gets everything he wants, but the one who wants less of everything. God damn, I could be a philosopher. Tengo el filo, cabrón. Puro filo, ¿verdad que sí, Nefi? Ay, chiquitas, como Nefi. It's my cat right here. It's just chilling under my chair. Neffy, come here. Say something to the microphone, you big girl. Say something. Say something. She's smelling the microphone. Oh, what a fat cat. I love it. Okay. That is what I am exploring right now. The philosophy of innerness. What is that? Why do we feel empty when we achieve goals? Is it in our nature to always feel empty and keep seeking? Do we need a purpose? And so I ask, why do I not like to feel empty? let's go deeper. I achieve everything. I want a donut. And I go, I get it, I eat it. Boom. I'm an accomplished man, top 1%. I did my dreams, my bucket list. Now it's empty because I ate the donut. That was the last thing in my bucket list. And now I feel empty. Why do I not want that feeling? If that feeling is part of me, it's part of the journey of getting everything you want. In fact, I should feel incredible for feeling empty because that feeling are the remains, the memory of achieving what I wanted. That feeling should not be connected to emptiness, but instead to accomplishment. Why do I need to feel something all the time? The absence of feeling is a feeling itself. It's something that helps me notice when a feeling comes by and I catch it. It's like being healthy. You don't know that you're healthy at all, ever, because you're always healthy. You just feel like this is me every day. But the moment you get sick, you realize that you're sick and how lucky you were that you were healthy all along and never appreciated. Because sickness is the absence of health. It taught you that. And now emptiness is the absence of happiness. So it's teaching me something. So I pay attention. Also, who am I to be so selfish or so self-important and narcissistic that I need to feel something and I always work towards something? Why do I need that? The same way I'm on my phone for hours on Instagram, swiping up and up and up and up and up to the next video until I get a great laugh. And the laughter diminishes because now I need a greater one and a greater one and a greater one. Same with the feeling of emptiness. I need to achieve something great every time. And the next one has to be greater than the greatest I've achieved. But why? You see, my point is, I don't need it at all. It's just the illusion that I need it. It's like putting me in a cell with nothing but my thoughts and my inner demons to fight. And not being able to distract myself by taking out the phone and calling someone. It's feeling it and running away from myself. And so I say and I challenge myself, accept the emptiness. Bring it on. There's no need to put nothing else on my life. I've achieved it. And if you put another one, if you put another donut, I will go ahead and eat it. And now I rest in a room with no donuts. Waiting and waiting, but no donut will come because I finished them all. Chun, chun, chun. So that's where you and I have to come with our inner okayness. To feel that feeling, make it part of myself. Say, this feeling is greatness. This feeling means I've achieved it all. Being okay with it. And think those thoughts that come into my head, let them pass. Like meditation, basically. That's what it is. But then again, I ask myself, why do I need to be okay with my feelings? Why do I need that inner okayness? Why do I need to be happy all the time? Isn't that, well, not selfish, but selfish in a centered way of myself, like selfish with my own feelings, thinking about myself all the time. If I could help the world to be selfish like I am, and care of all their needs, and accomplish all of their goals, and I'm left with a world that is perfect, what do we do after that? Just live in complete perfectness? we're gonna get so bored, we're gonna start creating problems just because everything is too good. And it's too boring. Isn't that right, Fettuccine? Isn't that right? I gave you life, and you're here biting my toe. You're here biting my toe. You wanna say something to the microphone? Say something to the microphone, Chickadini. Hey, no, don't grab it. Don't grab it. No. Okay, down you go. That's okay. Fettuccine is gone. He's with the mommy. Yeah, so a world that is perfect, we're gonna create more problems. So a life that is perfect, I'm gonna create a problem. And the problem I'm creating right now is the quest to find a solution to my emptiness. And it's not an emptiness that is depressed, not a sad one. It's not one that is like, oh, poor me. It's an emptiness, like I said before, of a villain without a hero. A hero without a quest. A Superman without a world to help. In a world where everything is good and there's no crime, what would Superman do? Sit and watch TV and live a life of comfort, just remembering that long ago he used to be somebody who would carry a whole skyscraper and save a bus full of kids, but now he's not needed because the world is perfect thanks to him. And his final days, or not even final at all, I could live eternally, is to do nothing because no crime is being committed. And he will not cause crimes to happen because he's too good for that either. And so the question begins. If I'm a Superman in a world that is perfect and I do nothing, I should be okay with that. But why would I be okay with that? Why can't I just do stuff? Interesting. And that's where I'm left. That is the boundaries of my thoughts. Where they end, I don't know the answer to that. Other than the typical find a meaning, basically change a goal. If you're a Superman who saves people, but people no longer need to be saved, then be a Superman who helps the grandmas cross the street. Something random like that. Change your goal. Because what once you were has been completed. It's time to be something else. But why should you need to always be on a quest? Perhaps it's not about the selfishness of the why, but simply to an easy answer, because that's what we are made to do. To always work towards something. We are a machine that never stops, a Terminator. When there's nothing else to terminate, we will plant flowers. Isn't that right, Weffy? That is my thought, my idea that I give away for free. What does Superman do once all crime has been accomplished? I mean, gotten rid of. What else is there to do but to get another goal? And why do you always need to have goals? Because if not, then as a powerless human of your own body, you need to work towards something all the time. So make random goals and accomplish them so you can feel empty again and repeat the cycle. Or is it because I'm a person who who thinks too much and lives too little. A man who thinks has nothing but thoughts, and those thoughts will be all there is to him. Live alive, or just always be in your thoughts. It's like a quote I heard today. Something along of, if you put everything for later, you will die never having lived. But it sounded better, more rhymes, with one of those philosophers that I saw on Instagram. Okay, changing topic. Thank you for listening to that one. Next topic is comparison to other people's success. So yesterday I was listening to podcasts that were funny, of comedians, and they just can't stop saying how rich they are. I heard one of them say that he buys, or his friend buys, a Porsche every month, delivered from Germany. Wow. And then his friend buys too many watches, so many that he would be happy with a third arm. And I can just sit here and think, if I had that money, I would also buy a Porsche every month, and I'll feel fantastic. But he was saying that was the addiction of his friend, Tom Segura. Was listening to this guy, Bert Kreischer. Just to give names, to not be like, I heard of a guy. So you know that this guy exists. And if you so desire, search it up and you'll find that podcast somewhere, or that quote somewhere. And so I compare. Wait, this cat is biting my cables. Hey! There you go. Fettuccine is biting my computer cables. Yeah, so that's a cool addiction. But I can stop comparing myself to that and be like, well, when will I get that money? So I can also spend it unwisely. Just for the sake of it. And so I asked, why do I need that money? And why do I need to spend it so unwisely? And it goes on and on and on. I think you can actually ask that question for everything. Like, yeah, why do I need to blah, blah, blah? It's a question that you can ask like infinite times. Same as kids always asking why after every answer you give them. You need to brush your teeth. Why? Because bacteria. Why? Because your teeth are gonna fall out. Why? Because we will not have no teeth. Why? Because you need to eat. Why? Because you need to live. Why? Son, I'm asking myself that too. Stop. It's just... So maybe the purpose is not to always think of a purpose. Just live. Enjoy. Whatever comes to your mind, do. Live. Go with the flow. But why, Neffy? Why do you need to go with the flow, you kitty cat? Oy, cabanitas. Because that's how we are made to be. So I say, if you're struggling with the whys of your life, I say unto you, go live. Do what comes to your head. Be a little spontaneous. Don't plan as much as you think you need. Plan enough to be safe, but go ahead and do the thing. Oop, there's a kitty trapped. Virginie, let me take you out of there. Okay, there you go. You are free. Free Idea Podcast. Okay, come here. Say something to the microphone. Oh, look at this. Got Meow. Meow. No. Nice. Comparison, huh? And so that it is what it is. That is, I asked you, what would you do if you were Superman? Thank you for listening, and ciao.